The Dynacol Corporation is proud to introduce MZM Dynacol, our innovative proprietary product, resulting from many years of intense research and development. It's led to many projected health benefits and a new range of opportunities for control of micrometer scale matter, and thus many functional characteristics within the human body, as already indicated by several of the case histories conducted by registered health practitioners. Currently, the world of micrometer technology is transforming certain science areas at an accelerating rate. These emerging derivations are evolving to improve human health options. They have begun to change how we can live better and longer. We're now at a stage where it's being further enhanced by a broad new range of micrometer-sized particles with projected achievable properties and functionalities never before envisioned. The impact of these advancements will provide quantum leaps in fields such as stem cell science, enzyme therapy, organic chemistry, internal body microfabrications, and human molecular immune biology. While pursuing and achieving these technical advances, we've proven that size does indeed matter when attempting to alter or mimic certain human functional control characteristics of our immune systems. Therefore, we can now demonstrate real success when addressing numerous well-defined healthcare problems that are directly affected by inadequate immune system functionality. As applied within the human health sector and utilizing aluminosilicates, it's been proven to augment and improve many human health conditions. As applied to our immune systems as a silicon supplement, it performs as a detoxifying agent while providing antioxidant support and enhanced protein uptake. These Dynacol activated zeolites have now demonstrated a unique ability and a level of selectivity to respond within our bodies while acting as molecular sieves. We are the only company in the world to have developed, evolved, and achieved a successful dynamic collision micronization method for processing this very special variety of zeolite-based minerals. We're now in the early stage development of a global network of professional marketing and distribution organizations that will promote, educate, and deliver MZM Dynacol brand products. This mineral-to-mineral collision process has also been granted patents published in the United States, New Zealand, Australia, China, and 27 countries in the European Union, and is now in the pending process in India. The unique dynamic particle collision process is indeed a new approach within the micronization technology realm, for this process enables an improved level of solubility and surface activity. This advanced activation process increases the specific surface area and capacity for liquid absorption. The electrostatic charge of damaged places on the material's surface increases the capacity of ionic exchange with no cross-contamination. The activation process also releases bound water crystals from the volume of the mineral structure. The MZM Dynacol zeolite powder provides a unique combination of net effects within our bodies. It represents an innovation in advanced nutrition, immune modulation, detoxification, advanced antioxidant support, silica supplementation, and enhanced protein digestion and uptake. As a direct result of our ability to modify the particle, our reduction of the particle size of the zeolite significantly increased the reactive surface area of the particle product and therefore its effectiveness and interaction with enzymes. The net effect of the dynamic collision micronization technology is that it enables the MZM Dynacol powder to act as a catalyst in biological tissue, modulating an advanced broad-spectrum range of immune system responses. The MZM Dynacol product assists the immune system in profound ways by stimulating the body's own natural healing mechanisms that excrete toxins from the body and act as strong scavengers of oxidants that attempt to wreak havoc in the body. As applied within the alternative healthcare sector, The ideas, design, and creative thought processes that are now driving new market ideas are now dependent upon a specific scale and functionality that have required both ingenuity and passion to achieve an innovation. The aggressive application and utilization of our patented process is garnering widespread interest. In early July 2017, we received 2 email comments from a mother and her daughter regarding their personal experiences with our MZM Dynacol product. We think that these comments are important because they represent varying positive results within 3 generations of one family. I'm now reading verbatim the comments by the grandmother. I'm writing this letter to explain what my experience has been using the product MZM. As a little background, I'm a woman in my late 60s and in good physical and mental condition and have an active lifestyle. I do have a fair amount of stress in my life as I'm a guardian of my mentally impaired sister as well as a caregiver for my 97-year-old father. I've also been a principal player in a real estate investment program that was due to finalize and disperse 18 months ago that didn't happen, and it has created an undue amount of stress. I started taking MZM a little over 4 months ago and have noticed a wonderful calmness in my behavior. There have been circumstances and events that normally would have pushed me over the edge, but with MZM, I was able to handle these issues with saneness and calm. I take a statin for high cholesterol, and my HDL level has improved to the point that I'll be able to lower the existing dosage. I have felt so much better physically than I have in the past year, and I hope to continue taking MZM for the rest of my life. The following comments are verbatim from her daughter. I am writing to tell you how thrilled I am with your MZM dietary supplement. I was introduced to your MZM supplement several months ago and have been flabbergasted by the results I have noticed in myself and children. One of my children, who is age 6, has an autoimmune deficiency which leads him to suffer from chronic sinusitis, skin disorders such as eczema, extremely dry, red, inflamed, itchy skin, and keratosis pilaris, KP, skin bumps, and continual staph infections in scratched open wounds. He had an open wound approximately 5 inches long by 3 inches wide on the back of his thigh. This wound was open for over 18 months. I have taken him to several dermatologists and have literal tubs of prescription creams and ointments to treat his atopic dermatitis. He has soaked in bleach baths several times a week and has also gone the holistic route by being smothered with essential oils. He wore cut-off tube socks over his thigh to try to prevent the open wound from sticking to his clothes. His healing process was finally turning a corner and the wound was down to half the aforementioned size, but we could not get it to heal further. My mother suggested that I give him some MZM, and as she stated, what did I have to lose? I started giving my son a 1/4 teaspoon, less than the dosing recommendations on the bottle because of his age and size, of the MZM each day, mixed in with his morning drink, and started noticing improvements within 2 weeks. First, I noticed the KP bumps on his face were smaller in number and size. Then, I noticed that his perpetually open eczema sores were healing and needing less and less traditional medicine treatments. Finally, after several months, and as if I was looking at his thigh wound for the first time, I noticed that his skin was closed. Still really ugly looking, but closed. Now, after a few more months taking the MZM, the scar is still there, but much less obvious. I give the same amount to my other child, who is 8. He does not have any health or healing issues. He's a very active child and plays travel soccer up to 6 days a week. He comes home tired and with scrapes, cuts, and bruises. Previously, those typical injuries would heal within a week or so, but after starting with the MZM, the healing time is reduced by half. I am so impressed with your product. To be able to visually see the body healing on the outside as quickly and completely as I have, I can only imagine what it is doing on the inside. The biggest impact and selling point for our family was to see how our children's wounds healed and how their overall health continues to thrive. Thank you from a grateful mom. Here's an additional testimonial addressed to the manufacturing team at MZM. My name is David, and I have lived in Southwest Florida now since 1979. I'm still working, and this summer I became very sick due to antibiotics that I was taking for a future tooth extraction and MRSA in my right ankle, an open wound. I was not feeling well, and on September 23rd was invited to a wedding in Jacksonville, Florida, and drove up from Naples. When I got there, we had lunch at a local restaurant as the wedding was late afternoon. And this is when I noticed I had no taste. And I mean no taste. I tried several different dishes from my friends and family at the table, but all tasted bad, even the water. I was completely scared at the time, as this had never happened to me, and I could not imagine what was going on. I am a diabetic type 2 and have hypertension and some other issues, but taste problems never. I could smell, and that's when I decided that as soon as I get back to Naples, I would see my doctor. I explained my situation to my doctor, and he immediately said, "Stick out your tongue," and he said, "You have thrush." Thrush is easily diagnosed as the tongue turns white. Thrush can be caused by a myriad of possibilities, but he guessed that the antibiotics and some bad eating habits, sugar and carbs, had caused my condition. I was surprised, and he said this was a long road for recovery of my taste buds possibly, and he was right. I lost 43 pounds, and my strength and stamina were zero. And if you knew me, zero is not me. I was at my office when my friend who had talked about his success with your MZM product said he would bring the MZM product to me the next day. He brought me the product, and I mixed it with cold tea and lemons, which was good for me. And then the amazing happened. After about the third mixture day, I felt I could first taste some things again, and my strength and stamina were much better. It's now been about a month, and my MRSA, which was doing okay, seemed to heal almost overnight. At this time, I would say I have about 50 to 60% back, and that is a relief you cannot believe for me. Thank you, MZM. Can't wait to tell my friends about a product that seems to help so many different things in one's body.